Hey Sagittarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from December 30th through January 5th, 2024 to 2025. This is my first time saying 2025. I've been saying 2024 in every video, but it's okay. We'll change it up next week or on the dailies on the 6th. Last shuffle for Sagittarius. Here we go. So we have fragmented energy and we have transformation. This is telling me that you may feel very scattered because everything is changing all around you. Things are changing that you haven't really even grasped yet. There's so many things happening around you that you may not be able to, uh, may not be able to get your bearings. Oh gosh, Seven of Cups, really? And the Tower. These are drastic, huge, big changes, really, too. And you may feel thrown off by the changes you're going through. The transformation, geez, this is something here where this is about being put right, or like say you didn't realize you were on the wrong path and now you're being set correct. Okay, that's what that looks like to me. Um, yeah, you're headed in the right direction. It just doesn't feel like it. You have to leave something behind or abandon something that you may have felt was very successful or good for you, and it wasn't. There's something that wasn't good for you at all. This would have led to a bigger disaster than the one that you may feel you're going through right now. They're showing that it was something like you may have wanted to stay stable or steady in a situation. With Seven of Cups, Tower, Queen of Pentacles, and Chariot with fragmented energy, this may, all around you, you may feel like there's a lot of options, a lot of change, a lot of course correction or a change in direction. Maybe you are trying to hold on to a certain direction or a certain option, and it was ripped or wrenched away from you, and it was meant to. They're showing it was meant to. Transformation with Judgment and Ten of Cups tells me that whatever you left behind really was not going to do you any good. It wasn't really going to serve you, even if it's people, if it's a place, like actual traveling to a different place, right? Maybe moving, or even people. You had to stop dealing with a certain person, but it wasn't you that wanted it. It just happened to you. You may feel this was for your greatest good. It's actually for the best, right? When this comes out, they want you to trust this transformation. They say, and accept it for what it is, right? Because once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform into exactly what it is it is, because it may not be clear to you that it's better, right? And you may feel like you have a long road ahead of you. I'm seeing that you are being pushed to create a balanced life. Violets may be important for you. The color violet, or the flower itself, highly important that you incorporate that in your week, because it does assist in creating a balanced life. And they want you to know that you are your greatest gift here, that your life's journey is your masterpiece. It has been a long road, but it's still a masterpiece nonetheless. Even if things are shifting and changing all around you, they want you to continue to say to yourself, even through these changes, because these changes can discombobulate a person. The way that it's looking to me, it's unreal. It's like there's some things that you felt was going to be, that was it, that was my ace in the hole, and you had to abandon it before it could reach the potential that you thought it would reach. Spirit was like, oh, it wouldn't have reached that. I'm sorry. They want you to say to yourself, when you get to this point, creative energy surges through me and leads me to new and brilliant ideas. Okay, so there was a reason why you got tossed around, is to lead you to new and brilliant ideas. You were supposed to be opened up to something different. They want you to make those changes, right? Because the stability is in the change. That's, someone told, it was a Gemini that told me that, like, but I was like 16, and he was like, the only constant thing is change. And I used to be like, he was always so deep and prophetic. I used to be like, Lord have mercy. Do I need to, like, you know, talk to a swami about this? Like, I was so sarcastic about it. But now that I understand it, the only thing that is constant is change. That is the stability. You'll find your stability in being creative. You are very creative. You are a very creative, brilliant energy, and so that is your stability. um, is being able to roll with the punches. Trust this process. Okay. um, it's unlikely that things will be stable the way you want it to be. And so the spirit does want you to understand that as well. Like, you could try it if you want to, but don't lose sight of what you want to do, though. Don't lose sight of your vision, because spirit is purposely putting you through the traces, right, to push you to focus on the good and maintain your concentration on on the outcomes you desire. Or they're pushing you to do it by putting you through all this stuff. Travel of the High Priestess and the Five of Cups. I'm seeing that something happens in the middle of the week where you may not be happy with what's being revealed to you. So you may be getting intuitive nudges. You may be getting having dreams. This would tell me that you may not like what you already understand to be true, but at the same time, there's something about you needing to reconsider, reevaluate. So knowing that you're going through like travel, I'm seeing travel, long road, a long road ahead of you. I'm seeing so many aspects of like you're about to be on a journey here. Um, Transformation. You got the chariot here. I'm seeing that you may not enjoy this process, but at the same time, there's something about you needing to reevaluate where you're headed. Just look at it again. Especially if you're not happy with it, look at it again. You'll see hope in a hopeless situation that you may deem hopeless. I'm seeing the angel number 1551, and that's usually a card of, or not a card, I'm sorry, I keep saying card because I'm looking at cards, but it's a 1551 is, it breaks down to a three, right? Yeah, three. But it's a number of manifestation and abundance, right? It's time for you to put your faith and time into your ideas, pursue your goals with all your might. So you know that's a number two that comes up for people who are really brave, with beautiful, courageous, brave spirits. Okay, beautiful spirits. So that number comes up whenever it will come up anytime. If it does come up and you see it, that is definitely a sign to you to put your creative energy into something. Right? It's time for you to turn that frown upside down and look for a way to make it through, because you have to trust this process. I mean, I don't. They want you to know that you're the greatest gift in your own life, right? You created your life. It's almost like where you are is where you're meant to be. No matter how things turned out, all the decisions you ever made culminated to this point, right? And they want you to be glad in it. With lost Six of Swords and the Nine of Wands, you may have lost something. This is like at the end of the week, you can't escape something. You can't escape this long suffering, whatever it is that you're dealing with. Spirit's like, you can't escape it. You might as well throw your all into it, everything in the kitchen sink into it, right? The loss is saying you can't run, you can't hide. You better say to yourself, creative energy surges through me and leads me to new and brilliant ideas as many times as you possibly can, to get yourself to realize that you got to trust this change you're going through, that you are the gift. You are the gift, right? Use what you got, right? So yeah, it's unlikely that things will ever will, I won't say ever, but it's unlikely things will stabilize the way that you want it to stabilize. Spirit is putting you through it because there's something beautiful within you that has to be created. You are a creator. So they're like, go create, be fruitful, multiply. You could be dealing with a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer. Lots of water energy. We also have Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. You could be a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp or a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs can also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.